Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing this eye makeup look. It's more of like a halo spotlight eye using the Morphe 12S palette, the Naked Urban Decay Heat palette, and a few eyeshadows from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Textured Eyeshadow palette. I just needed the red in this palette because I needed a red. This look is perfect for Valentine's Day or, you know, any time of the year, because Valentine's Day is honestly every day of the year. It shouldn't just be celebrated for one day of the year. So I was feeling very Valentine's Day inspired today just because it's coming up. I'll actually be doing a Valentine's Day week. So I'll be posting a Valentine's Day look every single day of the week. Not necessarily going to be a pink look just because it's Valentine's Day. It's just something that I would be wearing out on Valentine's Day. But this year, I don't have any plans for Valentine's Day because my boyfriend is still in California. By then, he won't be coming to Hawaii for another week or so. So, whoever is gonna be spending their V-Day alone this year, raise your hand. I'm sure I'll be getting some gift from him that day though. Chocolates, please. Without further ado, let's get started.
First, we're going to move all of the hair away from my face. As you can see, I'm tying it up in a bun. And then, as always, I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And I just like to run the Beauty Blender in it and then just tap it onto my skin, onto my eyelids. And yes, this is a dry Beauty Blender just because it places the product down very opaquely. And then of course just setting that in place with a bone colored eyeshadow. This is just the lightest color from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So this is the first palette of choice. It's the Urban Decay Naked Heat. I'm just going to get a big fluffy brush and run that in the color called Sauce. And we're going to use this as our transition color, and we're going to place it everywhere in our crease. So inner to outer corner, and just build that color up. And I totally forgot, I wanted to make this a sharp look. So I took some tape with some Disney print on it, and I just placed it along the outer corners of my eye, connecting it almost to my eyebrows, as you can see, so we can wing out this look. Next, we're going to deepen that out by taking He Devil on a Wet n Wild brush, and we're just going to place it along the same places as the first color. So just deepening out that transition a little bit more. And then I wanted it to have more red vibes, so I dipped into the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Textured Eyeshadow palette, and I took that red color and I just placed it exactly where I put the He Devil color. And I just wanted it to be more red than brown looking, how it's looking right now. And then I just took that pink color just to see what it would add to the look, and honestly it didn't really do anything for me. If anything, it made it look a little bit more purple, so that wasn't the look I was going for, but I just did it anyways to both eyes so it can balance out the color. Grabbing a smaller dome shaped brush, I went into En Fuego, and honestly this didn't really have the best pigment, and it was hard to layer on so much of this just so it can show up. But I did it anyway. I just used it because I didn't want to dip into other palettes, but it was really hard to layer on this color, so just keep that in mind if you're going to use this palette. So now the eyeshadow should be looking a bit like this. I went ahead and got some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I just decided to cut the middle of my eyelid just so it can be a bit more clean and easier to apply some color to it. I did switch brushes because I think that flat Real Techniques brush was really hard to work with. So I went in with a smaller pointy shaped brush so I can just be more precise. And this one I believe is from Yes Style or something. My sister gave it to me, but yeah, that's what I pretty much used to cut that middle part of my eyelid out. And of course you have to set it so it doesn't crease on your eyelids. And to make it more seamless, I decided to take that darker color again and place it where the ends meet, the lines kind of, you know, diffuse into, so you want it to look like a seamless, like halo eye look. Next, for the actual halo eye, I'm going to take the color called Scorch on a flat brush, and this brush usually picks up the pigment really well, but for some reason it wasn't giving me any, and I would spray with Fix Plus and it wouldn't really come off, so I kind of switched palettes after this one, but you can see it was working for this side, but then when I went to do the other side, it wasn't really working for me, so I had to change that up. Then for more dimension, I went in with that really metallic light shade, and I just placed that in the middle of my eyelids, so directly in the middle, and you can see it really gives a very nice touch to the eye makeup look. Once that was done, I went ahead and took off the tape on the sides of my eyelids, and as you can see, it gives a really sharp cat eye. And then after, I just took a makeup wipe and I just cleaned up the fallout. I know it doesn't look like there is, but trust me, there is. So make sure you just clean that up and sharpen out the lines a bit more. Next, for primer, I decided to use the Infallible Total Matte one. It's a new one from the drugstore by L'Oreal, I believe. And I'm just gonna put that everywhere on my face, especially on my T-zones where I get the oiliest. Then for foundation, I decided to take the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation in warm beige. So I'm just gonna put it on my face. I think I took 2 pumps and a half, or like 2 pumps and a quarter, to really just cover up all the acne marks. And then I'm going to take a Sephora brand concealer. This is in the shade Eclair, and I'm just going to highlight my under eyes and the places you usually highlight. So far, I like this concealer. It's very brightening and it does a job for me. I don't really have under eye circles, so I don't use it to cover up my under eye circles. I just use it for the highlighting effect. And then of course I'm gonna bake with my Coty Airspun powder, and just taking the same damp beauty blender and just pressing that underneath my eyes. Then I'm gonna put some powder on. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in 25 medium, just so we can put some color back onto our face. Then I'm gonna apply some eyelashes off camera. This is just the Eyelure ones times Nicole Guerrero. Next, we're going to line the waterline with the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes in Nude. Now, working on the lower lash line, we're going to do Sauced first. So we're going to go lightest to darkest. And then using the same brush, we're going to take Heat Devil. And then last, we're going to take En Fuego, just to deepen out the lower lash line a bit more. Then for bronzer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. And I'm just going to run that along the perimeter of my face and my cheeks to cut them out. Then I took a Milani blush called Blossom Time Rose, and I just applied it where the blush should go. Then I highlighted with the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in 2 Golden, and that's a new Milani highlighting brush, so I wanted to see how it works. And I also highlighted the inner corners of my eyes and the top of my lip. Then I just took some Fix Plus and melted everything together. So for the lips, I'm going to first line them with the I Love Sari x ColourPop lip liner in 951. And then after, I'm going to take the Desi x Katie x Dose of Colors lipstick in No Shade, which is obviously my favorite lip combo of life ever since January. So if you haven't tried it, then go try it out. For mascara, I'm going to take this voluminous mascara. I think it's from L'Oreal, but it's the pink tube, and it's very nice. Then to just lock every single thing in and to keep our face matte all day, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Mist, and that does a really good job at keeping my face matte for a very long day. After that, we're all done with this look. So here are some eye shots I took.
As always, thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys like this video and you guys want to see more Valentine's Day tutorials coming up, don't forget to give me a like. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. If you're new, thank you so much for being here and watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, by the way guys, this sweater is from White Fox Boutique, and it is the one with the choker neck, but I just put it behind because I didn't want to use it. And these earrings are from Fashion Nova if you're curious. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be pink. It's not going to be a pink. It's not. Damn, my highlight is popping. Popping. Oh, by the way.